So it's January 2021. Approximately a couple of years ago, I decided to convert my basement into a games room and a studio room. Originally, the idea for the room was just going to be for a little bit of light DJing, nothing really more than that. As I started converting the room, I realised that there was a lot of space, so it got bigger and bigger and bigger. I utilised all of the space I had available, and it turned into quite a major project. It's actually finished now. It's been finished about a year and a half, which is really good timing because of lockdown and the pressures of having a family. It's been fantastic for all of us to have a place that we can play games, watch movies, and just do things together, really. So this is just a short video, just to show a little bit of the journey, really. Unfortunately, I didn't take any actual video of the development. I did take pictures, so at the beginning of the video is just going to be showing some of the photos, and then I'm going to just show a little bit of what I've ended up with at the end of it. So I'm quite proud. I must say I've done the majority of it on my own. Had a few tradespeople around to do the lighting, some plastering, a little bit of damp proofing, but the majority of it I actually done myself. So it's been a bit of a challenge digging down and everything else, but as you can see from the photos that I'm about to show you, yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, but it's turned out quite well, actually. So so this is the room to begin with. As you can see, it's just a big expansive space, crawl space, really. There's nothing in there at all. It's just nothing. It's just an empty basement with lots of pipes to begin with. So that's what I started with. Let's progress on. And it was a case of moving some of the bits and pieces out of the room. And then we progressed to this sort of space here, which is quite a small space. There's not much head height, but that's the space we got at that point. And then I decided to start digging down. So smashing through the concrete. Originally I was going to come down just below head height, so that was the vision at this point here. So taking out the concrete, further taking out concrete, as you can see there. We're coming down quite far, getting to the soil now. It's come down a little bit more. I've put a light in there so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Again, coming down further. At this point here, probably down about, I guess, just over a metre, something like that. Don't know if you can really see these pictures, but again, coming down, the stones at the bottom there, that's going to be forming the base before the concrete pour. So at that stage there, we got down to about the level. The bricks that you can see in the photo there is just sort of a general guide for myself more than anything, just to see how it was all going to come together with the sofas that have now gone in there. So that's that stage. At this point here, we've got a dehumidifier down there, just trying to make sure it's all nice and dry. Amazingly, there was pretty much no damp down in the basement at all. Got to this level and it turned out very, very good. So yeah, that was just at that stage. Moving on, that's just after the concrete pour. As you can see, it's quite a nice empty space now. On the left hand side, where you can see the black damp proofing going up, that's going to be where I ended up building the units for all of the entertainment. And the large white section there, that's where the door is going to be going, which leads into the actual house. So as you can see there, getting a bit further on, the retaining wall on the left hand side, that's all been built, ready for the entertainment side. And the door, as you can see, the door's gone in. This was the interesting stage. This stage here, I bricked through an existing hole that was on the left hand side and damp proofed the whole of the basement. It didn't actually need any damp proofing anyway, but I decided belt and braces, I wasn't going to mess about. So I got lots of tanking slurry, did a bit of Googling and did quite a bit of research on this stage. But like I say, I went belt and braces and damp proofed the whole lot just to make sure. And obviously 2 years in, no problem, touch wood, with any damp or anything like that. So it's all worked very well. as you can see, we're coming together now. The floor is finally down and drying. The unit's ready to go in on the left hand side. This was quite an exciting stage. This was when the plasterboards, the soundproofing plasterboards, all went in. It's quite a mission. Very heavy boards, but they were very worthwhile doing. And it's the same, more of the same there. Then we're getting ready for the lighting. So as you can see there, the electrician come in, get ready for the lighting just after the plastering's been done on the whole basement. Next stage, the lighting's going in, and I'm building the bespoke unit for the entertainment centre. Very exciting at this point here, because I can see what sort of space I've got to play with. More of the same, just building the units. At this stage here, carpet's gone in, the unit's all painted. Well, I say all painted, it's not finalised painted, but it's the first coat of paint on there. As you can see, the lights have all gone in. I've deliberately left 2 holes at the top of the ceiling there, because the vision is to put a TV just at the top there, so I didn't want too much glare on the TV. Now, this is the existing house, so this is the stairway that goes down before the door, and the stairway after the door. Very exciting, that stage there, to actually finally get access to the room from the inside of the house, as opposed to from the outside, which was as the basement. And yes, at this stage here, we're pretty much finished. So yeah, I'm going to lead you on to how it's turned out. So this is the door that leads from the inside of the house through to the games room. So as you can see, a big change and transformation. I've got the DJ set up here with 2 speakers, all soundproofed in here. Got the lights. So come round. Got the PlayStation set up for the gaming on a really big TV there. So I don't know if you can really see. As I sit down here, it's really crisp image. Sound system, full surround sound coming through the sound bar there. I've put a bar in as well because it'd be rude not to. So yeah, we've got a bar in here. Got some drinks. So that's been quite good fun during lockdown, especially as you turn around. You can see I've got sofas here. I've got 2 BMW DM603s floor standing speakers, one just there and one just there. This is fantastic for the DJing. I can't say how brilliant it is. It's so loud down here. If you want to put the bass up, you can put it right up. You cannot hear a thing. Very good. So it's turned out very nice. So obviously this is where I do my DJing, and if I turn the lights out, you can see the change in atmosphere. And again, this has been a really successful build. You know, from start to finish. We got heating in here. It's lovely and warm. Say the bar. See the games, the movies. I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out. Really pleased. Originally, the actual height of this room was going to be, I don't know if you can really see, but it was really going to be up to about this high here, which is just about head height. But as I was digging down, I decided, let's keep going. So I kept going and going, and then I just ended up more head height, and I think it was a good move. It's turned out really well. This here is very bespoke. I had to build all of this around the space that I had, so it's turned out really well. I've been very happy. I've also got further space if I did want to extend. This blind here actually leads to more space behind there, so you could actually theoretically go bigger, but I think this is plenty big, so I've been very happy. But yeah, I would put some music on, but I'm guessing that I'm going to be copyright strike for that, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it's the DJing down here is absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed every time I come down here. I say you can just isolate yourself away. Nobody can hear anything. You can really put the music up. Very, very quiet. Say all in all, it's turned out really successful. We play Mario Kart down here, all four of us. We can all sit on the recliners just here. You can just chill out and do nothing. Especially with everything that's been going on the last year, it's just been so unusual for us and many other people as well. So before I started this, there was no pandemic or anything like that, so it's just very, very fortunate and good timing that that I did it when I did. It actually took in all 3 skips to clear all of this space here. So the original height of the room was pretty much, it was crawl height, so you're looking at probably about here, so that all of this space here you could crawl through here, and just where this radiator is here, we had a door that I've just blocked through, so that was for the outside access. So this room here you could only access from the outside, and that was the original plan, to actually come into this room from the outside. It would have been about, I don't know, maybe 40-50% the space that we've got originally. We were going to come out to, I guess, about here. Yeah, probably about in line with this section here. So originally it was just going to be a little DJ room, just, not a games room as such, just a room for me to put a bit of music on and everything else. But it's just evolved. And as I was digging down and down and down, I actually realised, let's measure up, let's see if we can get a door in. And amazingly, absolutely amazingly, this door is a full-size door, and it just about fits to actually give you access to the inside of the house. So excuse the Hoover there, but yeah, you come straight into the house. So couldn't be happier with how this room's turned out. So very happy, very thoroughly recommend to anybody who fancies giving themselves a little bit of a project. It turned into a big project in the end, but I would do it again. Very, very happy to have a space that is very separate from the main house, really, in the respect of, if you've got people over and you just want to have dinner and you don't want to do the entertaining thing, you can do that, but equally you can change it up and come down here, watch some films and play some games. So yeah, that's my build. Thanks for watching.